Apparently, Rockstar has came out of the ballpark with a new update today. This is update what is it, 143 or something like that? Anyway, it's called the San Andreas Super Sports Series update, something like that. And I've already looked at Foxy Snaps' Twitter, and from what I saw, there's 16 new vehicles coming out. And before I started the stream, I went ahead and looked at the what came out today, because apparently we all know that Rockstar is gonna put the rest of the vehicles in drift feeds. And to be honest, yeah, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm not saying the stuff's bad, but I mean we got some good stuff. So let's go look at what we got here. So we're gonna look at the Motorsport website first, and here we go. And there's the three cars that we got in from the Legendary Motorsport website. We got the Overclock Entity XXR, which is another variant of the original Entity, and it's like the third vehicle with the Overclock name on it. The Cheval Taipan, yeah, it looks pretty interesting, looks nice. And the Vapid GT2 GB200. I'm sorry, I've been up since yesterday. Um, so these are the three vehicles in the Legendary website. We have some in here in the Southern San Andreas website. We got the Volcar Fagola, or Fagaloa, however you want to say it, and a returning vehicle from the past GTA games, the Hot Ring Racer, or as it says here, is the classic Hot Ring Saber. So, and I've also already checked the not legendary, but Warstock website, because there is excuse me for a moment. There is a helicopter that's in the game in the update, but it's not out, as you can see. And I've checked both Warstock and the Elitist Travel, and it's not there. As you can see, I mean, all the latest they have is from the Smuggler's Run update. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go. Well, before we do, let's check Benny's. They might have something in here in Benny's. I haven't checked that. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so nope. The Spectre and all that. These are from past DLCs as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and buy everything here, and I'll do individual videos on the vehicles that are out now later today. So be on the lookout for the videos when I have them uploaded. So we're gonna go ahead and buy the Vapid car, which, ooh, that's a nice engine. It kind of makes me wonder if the traction, wow, traction is all the way maxed out. I'm a sucker for for these little gimmicks, you know, when it comes to the vehicles and stuff. I'm kind of wondering if the belt will spin, kind of like with like one of the the cars that came out in the last update. So let me just go ahead and buy the stuff, and we'll put them. Um, this is what I get for having too many properties, and I don't know where to put them. I want to put them in a nice little. I'm gonna just go put all these vehicles in the supply street web and I should, yeah, I mean, when we got the autark, however I want to say it, yeah, I know, whatever. Yeah, that's also at full traction, so we're gonna go ahead and order that as well. Put that there. So yeah, let me go ahead. Yeah, figures. Internet lag is so bad now. So if the live stream cuts out, I will restart it again. Just give me just if it happens, it happens, and just give me a brief moment when it does, okay? Because apparently the router I'm using, and get the other the at least these two, the classic Saber, Hot Ring Saber. Go ahead and put that in there, and the Fagola as well. Fit all this. Hopefully, I selected the right property. My bad. All right, so all the vehicles have been bought at this point.
Hello. What can I do for you?
And when
Quite a collection.
okay, so good. It's not that full, so yeah, let's go ahead.
They're
Take our
bringing your personal vehicle around
take
right
the
now.
take our SR here, and we'll go ahead and see the cars as they spawn in. And there we go. And as you can see on the mini map, we got these Hot Ring racers. Yeah, Hot Ring series races. And they're double money and RP for this week, so that's kind of cool to see. We'll take a look at those later today. I might show them off, depending. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our. I'm sorry, I've been playing too much of Bloodborne recently, so I'm a little off of the controls right now. But yeah, we're gonna go to the Supply Street garage, and we're gonna go take a look at the cars and see what's out. For those who are wondering how many cars are out from this initial update, there was 3 in the Legendary Motorsport website and 2 in the Southern San Andreas website. Now, as I mentioned before, there are 16 cars in total that are out for this update. It's just that it looks like the remaining vehicles are gonna be drift fed, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, I think this is the garage that I have them in. I haven't used this garage since last gen, so I really don't know. No, apparently not. Okay. Well, no big deal. I do have the garage. I do have the garage next door, so. Well, let's see. Is it next door? Okay, it's down the street. Okay. So maybe here is where the cars are. I'm hoping, because I did buy them all. So okay, here they are. And wow, yeah, I bought a lot of white cars. I'm gonna paint these. No, oh my God, look at that! This thing has. Is this the Cheval Taipan? It has the same kind of rims as the Ocelot, the XA21. But with the Cheval logo on it, so that's pretty cool. And damn, I thought that was gonna be a retractable spoiler. Oh, this has an offset license plate on it. That's pretty cool. This is the Vapid GB 200. Let me get into this car. I want to see how the engine performs. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Like I said, I am a sucker for that type of gimmick, so that's pretty cool. See how the interior looks. It has an old school vibe to it, like kind of like what the Deluxo has, so that's cool. Let's look inside the Cheval real quick. Oh, that has a nice engine sound to it. It has like this, you can see the Cheval logo on the steering column. It has the same kind of interior that the Nero and other cars, like the Nero and almost like the X8, Proto X80 kind of have. So that's kind of neat. I mean, I like the wheels. It has the same type of, like I said, it has the same type of wheels as the XA21, the Ocelot, and but it has the Cheval name on the spokes as well. So I might, when I do the customization video for this car, I might just keep it that way. I might just keep the rims. Those are some nice rims. Wow, and I just realized how the door opens up. Kind of has like an angle to it. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the Entity XXR. Okay, kind of has the same sound effect as the original to a degree. This is like more of a shortened version of the original Entity. I wouldn't be surprised if this car performed a lot better than the original. That's pretty cool. And here's the Hot Ring Saber, and this screams stock car, like a stock car from Daytona 500 and all that stuff. The rims are pretty unique for it. And here's the interior, so it does have all the bells and whistles that a typical race car would have. So that's pretty neat. And lastly, the Fagola. This is pretty much a station wagon that's labeled as a sports classic. It has some cool looking rims on it, and the interior, it's what you expect from an old school car like the what's the word? Like I said, I've been up since yesterday. Like the Peyote and stuff. So yeah, I mean unfortunately that's all the cars that came out for the initial release. So there's just these 5, which is kind of disappointing to see, but I know Rockstar wants to save the best for drift feeding. So yeah, so let's just check this car out. We're just gonna do like a little run with it. Shut up, Brucey. Oh, you know what? I got a better idea. How about since I'm doing this all on my own, let's go check out what these Hot Ring race tracks look like. Let's go take a look at them. I think I can do them by myself. Since this is a race-themed DLC, we might as well go take a look at what we have here. Okay, let's go to jobs, play job. Yeah, play job, Rockstar created. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So, holy crap. Now, this is interesting. Now, typically, any race would have, like, a maximum of 16 players per race. Look at this. These new races are... you can take, like, the entire lobby with you to do one of these races. Can you imagine the insanity? And, okay, so yeah, there's not really that much in terms of racing. But I'm sure there's going to be some drift-fed tracks along the way for this update. But can you imagine the insanity a 30-player hot ring circuit is? This is insane. Okay, so we're just going to take a look at one of these. Or we might do 2 of them. So let's just see what we have here. Now, I know this is probably going to be, like, stupid. Holy crap. 7? No. Okay, so here's the thing. You can have a maximum of 25 laps, but a bare minimum of 7. So you can't just do one... you can't do just one lap and call it a day for these things. No, you can't do that. So since the hot ring cars are sports cars, it is locked to sport. Traffic's off. You can have, ironically, you can have the one levels on or off if you want. We'll just do personal because for some reason whenever I do these things, I attract some stupid people that just want to say, "Oh, I beat your court your you know your what's the word your record, ha ha ha," that kind of stuff, and I just blow them off because I'm really not that. So if you want to see the liveries here, which are not that shabby, rainbow color. Ooh, that one's a good one. But we're just gonna use our own car. Yeah, five. Okay. 5 laps per track. I'm not that keen on, but so yeah, we're just gonna do. Since it is a 5-lap course, we're just gonna go ahead and just do one, real quick. I mean, yeah, my car's not souped up and all, but yeah, it's what it is. Okay, so this is probably just a standard, like, stock car race track. Like, kind of like what you... Yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm kind of disappointed to a degree. Not a whole lot. I mean, the cars look nice. Like I said, I've seen the cars on Foxy Snaps' Twitter account, and the cars that are coming out in Drift Feast, they're pretty nice looking. I mean, for a bare bones model, I mean, when you look at the pictures, they're kind of like this, but on a computer program. So yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like from here. It's pretty much, there's only a few certain courses. Now again, this is just a bare bone course. But yeah, it's pretty much stock car racing. I mean, I was talking to some friends earlier today, and I thought, who knows? Maybe they'll unlock the or at least finally unlock the Maze Bank Arena, because I don't know if y'all seen, but there were videos like months, maybe a couple of years, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, that came out where people found cut content of the of what the inside of the Maze Bank Arena looked like, and it was like an obstacle course, kind of like what we saw in like San Andreas and Vice City. And I'm kind of little disappointed that that's not the case here. It's just several racetracks pretty much modeled after stock car racing, where you just do a left turn. I mean, if you watch Jeff Dunham in the past, where he had his doll Sweet Daddy D talking about NASCAR, they doing a left turn, they doing a left turn, that kind of stuff. It's pretty much it. What we're gonna see in the next 5 minutes, the same damn thing, So yeah, I'm not so keen on this. But if you're into racing and stuff, this is gonna be your good chance of making money and stuff. I mean, now it would have been funny if they made the races a little more exciting. Like, okay, you see the tubes they added here to make the turns and stuff. It would have been nice if you kind of had the like going into the tube, where you're doing like a vertical downward spiral in the tube to go hit a big jump pad to get back on the track and stuff. That would have been nice, but again, it's not what it is. So now, before I'm gonna go put the okay. Let me look at the Foxy's Twitter feed. I will say the names of the vehicles that aren't in the game right now. They're in the game, but they're going to be drift fed. So we have the Ellie, which is like a classic version of the Dominator, but it's not the Dominator. It's a different car. It just has that Dominator-ish look to it. We have the Tyrant, which is a supercar. The Tesseract, which is a sports car. Not sports car, another supercar, which looks very futuristic. The Taipan, which is one of the initial vehicles. Now the Sea Sparrow, that's another vehicle that's being added into online that was from the classic GTA Vice City and San Andreas. And if you don't know what the Sea Sparrow is, it's basically an old school helicopter from, I'd say the late 60s, early 70s. They were kind of used, they're used for recreational purposes, but this one, has pontoons on it, so you can land on water, and I think this also is weaponized, so it has weapons on it. We got the Fagola. Now the Jester 3 is gonna be the Jester Classic, so I don't know if this is gonna be a sports vehicle or a sports classic. I think this is gonna be a sports classic, since it has like a 90s body to it. Now the Michele, that's also a sports classic vehicle. The Hot Ring, which is what I'm driving right now. The Weenie Easy 3, that's another compact, but it has a classic look to it. The GB400, initial vehicle dropped today. Now the Flash GT, that's another vehicle from it's another vehicle from the classic GTA games like Vice City. Well, mainly San Andreas, but yeah, that's a sports vehicle. The Entity XXR Super. Now we are getting a new Dominator, which is a more updated, modern version of the Dominator. And folks, the car looks beautiful. This is gonna be a muscle car. I mean, the Dominators have always been muscle cars, so this is gonna be a muscle. And the Cheburek, I think this is gonna be another sports classic. It might be a compact from the looks of it. I don't know. I think it's just a sports classic. And lastly, we got the Caracara, which is basically a 6-wheel technical. And by that I mean it's like they took the from the looks of it, it's like they took the Straddler, gave it off-road gave it off-road tires, gave it an extra what is it? An extra axle to give it a Dubsta 6x6 look, and added a Technicals gun placement in the bed. So that's all it is. Frankly, if this car is armored properly, I can see people using it. Maybe have the stock gun replaced with the minigun that's you can replace it with on the Technical Custom or the Insurgent Pickup Custom. I don't know. But overall, the vehicles look nice. I'm not asking for too much, but I mean, the races could be done better. Overall, I mean, if this is all we're getting this month, I mean, yeah, this month would be a disappointment in my book. Of course, if you're a racing enthusiast, this could be a good thing for you. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about the cars. The cars are what they are. I mean, Rockstar is giving us new toys to play with until the next big update comes out. And this update wasn't that big. I mean, compared to like Gun Running, Smuggler's Run, the Doomsday Heist, and all that stuff, this is relatively small. This is like a really small update. And you see, I almost made 20 grand just by myself. And it's, you know how races are. They're not racing unless you have a lot of people that will race with you. You're not gonna make that much money by yourself. And you can see some of the courses are gonna be different. I just picked a small, like a test track and all. I might look at the other tracks later today. So pretty much in a nutshell, that's the update. In terms of the update on itself, like what they're giving out, I'm gonna give this like a 3.5 out of 5. Like I'm not a racing enthusiast. I'm not that good with racing, but for those who are good with racing, this might be an update for you. Vehicle wise, they did give us, I'd say in my opinion, this is like the lowest count of vehicles for at least on this generation of consoles. This is like the lowest amount of vehicles they've given us thus far in initial capacity. Given being that overall there's like 16 vehicles. I mean, we're so accustomed to having like what's the word I'm looking for? At least having 8 or 9 initial vehicles drop when an update comes out, with a total capacity of like over 20 to maybe 25 vehicles per update. So if I were to put this between like in a range between a big DLC and a small DLC, in the middle, I would like in a scale, like just like an update that will just fix general stuff, and a big update like Gun Running, Smuggler's Run, Doomsday, you know, those big like the big updates that give us a lot of stuff to play with. I say this update in particular, it's just a tie-in. It's just a like in the middle. It's not too big, but yet not too small. It's pretty much it is what it is. Like I said, it's pretty much just to tie people over into the next update, which I can tell like people are gonna just buy the cars, play the update for a little bit, and say, okay, what's next? That's what it basically was gonna boil down to, is what's the next big update. So I know this live stream wasn't too long. Usually these live streams would be long enough, but unfortunately there's not much to look into it. Like I said, there was only 5 vehicles that came out. There's like only 3 vehicles that came out initially. Not 3, but 5 vehicles that came out initially. 3 in Legendary Motorsports website and 2 in the Southern San Andreas website. And of course the remaining vehicles are gonna be drip fed. So just stay tuned each Tuesday, or whenever Rockstar. Just stay tuned every Tuesday until Rockstar starts drip feeding the remaining vehicles, which I'm hoping next week we'll get a new vehicle. So unfortunately that's it for this little live stream. Like I said, I apologize for its length. I know this wasn't gonna I understand this wasn't gonna be like wasn't gonna be too long, but like I said, I will be releasing individual vehicle videos, revealing customization videos for the 5 vehicles we have that came out today. So stay tuned for those. And as always, please drop a like and subscribe, and please subscribe to my channel. It would really help me out if you would subscribe to help me grow this channel. And I will see you all in the upcoming videos that I'm about to do. So Uh, so just you know, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next videos.